Right up, the Pacers. We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween night. Craig, and this game should be a treat.
Yeah, fun holiday makes for a fun atmosphere. Expect this crowd to be engaged.
So here's Miami's starting group. The front court is Jaquez and Butler. Tyler Hero out there with Z, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Z. Outside Butler. Pass to Jaquez. Over Mathurin. Jaquez with the bucket.
Well, he's so smart. Jaquez Jr. has an impressive basketball IQ for his age.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
They get it again. Here's Hero. Misses the baby hook.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Bangs home the trifecta. Halliburton's got 5 now.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now here's Butler. Last game he had 10 points. Z, good.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
With the drive. Good on the bucket. Z's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 34 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. Found a way to impact the game in a number of ways. A terrific all-around effort. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And so here is Indiana after the three-pointer from Z. And it's Mathurin missing. Z, the pass to Butler, to the middle. Here's Z. Weissman with the rebound. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 or 3 years.
He's not short on moves. Halliburton's got a lot of ways to attack off the dribble.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Z. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Hackett. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that...
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by... A change here. Watson's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Z's checked in for Rozier. Brogdon right side. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton outside. And Halliburton slams it in.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
They've got Powell. Peyton Watson is out there with Walker. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Highsmith grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 6. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Larson. To the inside. Z, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Z's got 10.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Outside, Walker. Here is Watson. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Count the basket.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
With the floater, and up and in it goes with the lay-in from Z.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Shoots from the elbow. Halliburton, no good. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Boston Celtics. Z. Pass to Jovic. Now, Hero. Guarded by Powell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Pacers trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the half. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Z, good.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Siakam. To Nembhard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Miami leading by 6. To the paint. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Adebayo the screen. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jovic has got his first points of the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Going inside, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
That free throw good from Nembhard. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Z. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
In the corner, Powell with it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mind.
Okay, so now, thanks for joining us.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Tyrese Haliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Heat, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. And it's Z at the 1 spot. The Heat making a switch here. Jovic is checked in.
So valuable to this team. Haliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Inside, Jaquez with the steal. Z the pass to Butler. Here's the floater. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
Haliburton with it. He's got 24. No good with the elbow jumper. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
And we haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 9-point game.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Z. Misses the 3. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Pacers in 5th.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Pass to Butler. Here's Z. He's got 17. Tries again, and Adebayo with the layup. Adebayo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
And a wide open look from Mathurin. It's good from long range. Mathurin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's C. Lays it up off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Heat leading by 3. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyler Hero. David, what's the news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
They've got Peyton Watson. Norman Powell is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. That free throw good from Z. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Halliburton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 29 in the game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And the basket by Rozier.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Brogdon the pass to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Z, good.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Watson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Back to Halliburton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Brogdon. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Z. No good on the three. Pacers trail by 10. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Floats one up. That one drops for him. Halliburton's got 33.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
Z drills the three-pointer. Z's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite-level offensive play.
Pass to Adebayo. Down low. It's stolen by Mathurin. Nembhard with it. Now defended by Adebayo.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. Stand steady, everyone. Show them some love.
.131 left in the fourth quarter. Z can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 8. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both shots good from the stripe.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Z. Good on the three-point shot. Z's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Misses off the right iron. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Z. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Indiana's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Halliburton, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Z. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Z. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
A nice shot by Halliburton. Pass to Hawkins. Hero kicks to Butler. Here's Z. Hands it from downtown. Z's got 38 points. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very